Happy New Year, everybody, and hello, welcome back to Chapter Master. Yes, I've been working throughout Christmas and New Year's. Oh, joy of joys, although Christmas was raining, and I work in one of the few jobs where raining on Christmas Day is actually a godsend. Anyway, regardless, Chapter Master, so that's why I haven't been doing things lately. So, I thought we'd just, play a little bit of Chapter Masters to start off the new year. A little bit of admin. If anyone wants to play Chapter Master, the Chapter Master Discord is the place to go. I post it in the description of all of my newer Chapter Master videos, and it will be there, and I recommend downloading it, playing it yourself, and actually hanging out on the Discord. The devs always answer questions and, are actually quite helpful. You can put bug fixes and stuff in there if you can encounter any crashes, which it's Chapter Master, so you should probably always usually do. It's kind of tradition. Although it is actually a lot better, actually. I haven't had a crash in a little while, which is quite good. Along with updates and, whatever's going on. So I highly recommend it. Also a few funny memes and things that, pop up around there. I tend to lurk in the background, so I actually tend to hang out on there quite a bit, lurking and occasionally posting. Usually it's correcting people about 40k lore, because yes, I am that type of guy. But yeah, there you go. So yes, Chapter Master, go to the Discord, play the game. The more people that play the game, the more bugs that will be sorted out, and the better it will be. Next little point, people have been asking, hey, would it be really cool if you could do like a tips and tricks, video like you did for the old game? I'm kind of mixed on that, because of the reason that, with all the updates and the improvements and stuff, I don't want any video I make to be hideously out of date like 2 weeks after I make it. That's why I'm a little bit hesitant to do it. I'll be tempted to do like an update, each major update, do a video on that and talk over the changes and stuff. Which I might do if people want me to do that, and maybe just sort of like a mini tips and tricks, more kind of some of the base stuff that's that's been changed over the years since the old version. So talk about the fleets and the chaos stuff and how that spawns, and the new armament system with vehicles and the stats. Where is it? There's a way to look at the stats. I found it the other day. Is it Standard Marine? Somewhere. I can't remember. I found the stats the other day. It's like you can see their weapon skill and... okay, there we go. How did I come across that? There we go. You zoom over the captain. So there, you can see their... all their stats and stuff like that, which I must admit, it took me by surprise the first time I found it, and again, considering it's taking me this long to find it, shows you how long. Also, I do love, just as a personal, I wish I could, actually, like, as soon as you take your icon off the thing, it goes away. I wish you could, actually zoom over it, but there you go. It's got the little stats and stuff like that, which is quite cool. And it's got little backstories, and I love the little backstories. I'm a huge sucker for homebrew. I've written stories about some of my homebrew characters, like Croesus Argentus of the Sons of Horus, and Sagara Taris, the captain of my Blood Angels army. Yada yada yada. But yeah. So anyway, that's all that out the way. Interesting. But yeah, and I do like that they've used the strength stuff from Deathwatch RPG, which again, I really want to play Deathwatch RPG again. I really want to play another round of Dark Heresy 2.0, because I have a really great character I want to use. But anyway, regardless, so we're back with the Perfect Angels. Again, I was kind of fucking around and seeing what I could get away with. Basically, I was asking, could every Marine please be equipped with plasma guns and thunder hammers? Game said no. But the game did give it to me for captains, which is nice. It did give it to me for apothecaries, which, nice. Didn't quite give it to me everyone else. Also, I'm going to harp on about this, because I think I have harped on about this before. Chaplains should be armed with power axes as standard instead of power swords, just because I think a power axe is more closer to a Crozius Argentus? Crozius Argentus? Arcanum. Crozius Arcanum. It's closer to a Crozius Arcanum than a power sword is, but that's just me being a nitpicky dick. Oh, look at the Tartaros pattern armor. Fucking look at that Mark III and Mark IV plate. Interesting that they give oh, he doesn't have an arm. Torgadon. I guess Torgadon did have a didn't have a really great time during the heresy, did he? But yeah, it did give everyone power. It did give the captains power, Thunderhammer and Plasma Pistol, like I asked. And it did give the veterans power axes, which I was asking for. Interesting, I asked Thunderhammers and Plasma Guns for the Terminators, but it just gave standard Power Fist and Stormbolter. But also Heavy Bolter? I've never actually... No! I have seen Heavy Bolters on Terminators before. I think there's a Heresy set that's got that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, regardless, so yeah, I was just kind of fucking around, seeing what I could get away with in terms of weapons and equipment and stuff. But yeah, so, tactics. I'm actually been trying to come up with some tactics. Chaos shit, like, I hate it, because I think if I wipe out every last life form on the planet, there shouldn't be corruption. But, split the chapter into 300 Marines each, have Battle Barge and one strike group move over, take on the traitors, and then have the Battle Barge move down to attack the tower. Have maybe one company each, kind of playing whack-a-mole with the traitors over here, kind of keep them at bay. The next company, or the third attack group, move aside and deal with Orc Worlds. 300 Marines each, standard fleet size. What do we reckon? 2, 4. We've got 7 strike cruisers, 1 battle bar. 2, 4. Yeah, so 2 strike cruisers, backed up by 2 escorts for each attack group. The primary attack group should get the battle barge and 3 strike cruisers. I think that's the order of the day. Right. They're aboard the ships. Yep, we got borders. I really like that it gives you borders automatically, because I always used to set one squad, you know, in general. It's interesting looking at the Discord. Some people have this tactic of using the entire chapter as borders. I'm hesitant about that. It'd be interesting if they introduced counterboarding. Like if the enemies did boarding, and if you didn't have all Marines on your ship, it would be attacked. That would be quite a fascinating sort of little bit. Yeah, that's a... Also, I do love the Perfect Angels color scheme in just a retarded way. The pink and cyan is hideous, and it's just beautiful for being hideous. Sergeant Grimmeth, that looks quite nice, the Mark V plate. But anyway, so, we need to transfer some Marines around. Transfer them to first company. Transfer a couple to second company. Now first and second are aboard. Oh no, second company is not aboard the flagship. Unload. Apologies for the micromanagement at the start, although to be fair, this game is about micromanagement. Ah, shite. Alright, we'll have to work on how we do that. We're gonna, obviously we'll load them up, but we'll make sure we take Basilisk Fae with second attack group. Fleet. So everyone's pretty much full. So I'm gonna have to start putting people on the escorts if I want specialists to be moved around. That's alright. 2 apothecary, 2 tech marines, 2 librarians, 2 apothecaries with each tech group. The Emperor's Blessing. That's a nice name for a ship. Who is... I guess... We'll transfer them to, say... Ape Company? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it that way. And then we want... Reload, and they can go aboard the Emperor's Blessing. Apothecaries, we want to move them around. I always like an extra one with First Company. The main logical reason is I think the Terminators are kind of need to be protected. But that's just my fault. 8th Company. Unload, reload. Get the 8th Company led. I know that's aboard the Menacing Remembrance. Ah, they're aboard the Emperor's Blessing. Where's the Apothecary? Menacing Remembrance. I did transfer that Apothecary to 8th, didn't I? Basilisk Fae. I'm sure I transferred another Apothecary to 8th Company. You're all aboard the Menacing Remembrance, except those ones which are aboard the Emperor's Blessing. Must not have done that. Alright. That's a little bit of management done. Ooh, I know, 1 squad each. 1 squad each. So we'll load that one up to there. We will load the other squad into the other ship. Right. A little bit of management out the way. Can we take some tanks with us? They have 20 space each. Oh no, they've got 50 space each, so yeah, we can take 2 whirlwinds, 2 land speeders. That's not too bad, and they can go aboard the Emperor's Blessing. Take a whirlwind, 2 whirlwinds, and a rhino. We'll take them aboard. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so the ships we want to keep. We want the Menacing Remembrancer. Wrong, we want Menacing Remembrancer and the Emperor's Blessing in 1 attack group. So we'll go. Oh, Menacing Remembrance is the battle barge. So they have to come with bloody First Company. Ah, cripes. I didn't even look at the bloody ship names. Right, I'm just a dumbass, which is, you know, typical. Just like in real life. And we'll load them to the Basilisk phase, so... I don't know how we want to run this. So that's 8th Company. People are on different... Oh, because I had specialists moved into different companies. That's right, that's right. Oh, Cider of Lord and the Halberd of the Forsworn. Halberd of the Forgotten. That's actually cool. That's a good name, actually. So we'll get rid of those 2. And then the rest of the attack group goes over there. That attack group can start moving over to take on orcs. And then what we do is when we get to Krimas... Oh no, we'll go to Barbarous. Mordax, then we'll split... Yeah, we'll destroy Mordax with a combined fleet, split the guys off, and then move them to the other attack group. That's the logical decision here. Ooh, STC... That has got the Basilisk Fae. Ah, that's why you bloody split up specialists. Take the STC. Thank you. You can go deal with that. Right. Oh. We've got to adjust our formations. I prefer having the rhinos in front. I like having the Terminators and the Assault Marines along with the Hirelings. Move on a guard to the back to protect the back line from the flanking lictors. Defensive formation. Again. Move the Terminator firepower up there. Hirelings up to the front. Raid formation. Only real difference is I move the Terminators up to there. Use plasma bombs, automatic boarding. Wait, do I have some apothecary set to borders? Because I've been told if you set some apothecary, yes, good. Then it can help minimize any boarding casualties, or you can get the GNC back from boarding casualties. Again, it's handy lurking in the Discord and watching other people's attack plans. It's quite useful. Right. I'm going to call this world the Kennedy system. Just because I like the idea that even in the future, the Kennedys cannot stop being stuffed over. Wow. My librarian is already dead. Right. Launch another raid. I don't like being bogged down in a world, but that's right. Shooter boy is destroyed. Nice. And then what we do, right, is we land first company on there, right? Oh, the orcs didn't automatically attack. I thought I'd get the free attack turn and wipe out the orcs. Oh well. We'll just use the local forces. 40 bolters. Nice. Now, first company, chuck them back in the battle barge. Right, all the tanks are still with us. Good. Right, now, move quickly in order to strike at the traitors. Ooh. Recruitment, of course. Slow. So slow. Yeah. What armament we got? 20 bolters, 20 sniper rifles, 20 chainswords. Not too much else. It'd be nice if starting artifacts made a comeback. I think that would be kind of nice. Although you always did run into the issue of you'd start off with demonic artifacts and you would have no way to hand them over, and then you'd be declared a traitor. So, maybe 1 or 2 artifacts. I don't know. Just a bloody thought in my head. Right. 2 companies. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bleed the orc forces in the center world and see if I can draw off some of the heavy forces on the other world, just because 2 companies is not the best at dealing with heavy forces. Ideally you want 3 or 4, but I'm trying to work with a more limited palette here. But yes, enough tomfoolery I hope everyone had a good Christmas and merry holiday season. Yeah, I was working. I don't think 2 strike cruisers are going to do anything. Yeah. You need more ships. And we'll give it a go anyway. But yeah, I was working, so park ranger. You know, gotta watch out for the public. Make sure they don't light the forest on fire. All that fun stuff. I'm not even bothering talking to orcs. Why would I talk to life forms lesser than me? I'm gonna try it, just because I know you don't... I know it's not the ideal solution, but I just want to see what casualties I'll suffer. Right, and now I want to check how many wounded we've got. Halberd of Forgotten and Sister of the Lord. It's 5th and 6th Company. 96%, 96%. Oh yeah, there we go. Couple wounded, couple badly wounded. So yeah. And what else? I got a GoPro for Christmas, which was quite cool. I'm planning on using that. Record some of my models and some of my war game battles, and you know, record some of my gun videos as well. I'd like to do. Armamentorium. We need bionics. God, I love bionics. Whoever it was back in the comment section years ago, back in Duke's version, who told me about bionics. You, sir, bloody saved so many of my playthroughs. I very much appreciate it. Also, I like that you actually can see bionics on, like, so not quite, the sprite's not quite matched up, but you can see the bionic arm. And I love that there's the actual visual representation of bionics now. That's just such a neat little feature. There's so many neat little features in the game that just like make me happy, because it's like, yeah. How many wounded? Oh, one of the Psychers is wounded. Well, we won't have the poor Psyker, you know, flambeing himself for our amusement. But yes, the other thing I got was a new modeling cabinet. So all of my 90% of my collection is now safely behind glass and away from dust, which is pretty cool. I did have to cram a lot of my stuff in there, but we got there in the end. Sparse forces will launch an attack. And it is nice to see my entire Heresy Blood Angels army on display. Although I did throw a couple of my Loyalist Primarchs in there as well. Corruption, corruption, nothing, nothing, nothing. Right. To Mordox Prime. Right, we might suffer a couple of casualties here, but I want to try and keep this going. 97%, so it's a couple wounded. Good, 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 good. Alright. As I said, I don't mind orcs. Orcs are released, you're able to fight. Traitors are just not. Traitors are just bullshit. And Tau are fucking assholes. Though I still think the orcs can generate fleets too fast. Although it's kind of lore accurate, but also not. I'm mixed on it. My negative instinct is to go, orc fleets can generate too much. Nice. Orcs gone. But yeah, new year. You know, gonna work. Everything's gonna sort of hang on as we always do. Right, have we got rid of the orcs from here? Oh, not quite yet. But yeah, so work will carry on same as always. Keep working on the parks. Model-wise, the old world is tempting me. I know I shouldn't, and I know GW are a bunch of shits, but I'm tempted. I always wanted to do an army of Tomb Kings, although, let's be honest, the army I always wanted to do was Dark Elves. I loved the idea as a kid of evil elves, because I grew up with Lord of the Rings, so that was like my knowledge of elves, and I was like, evil elves, that sounds like really cool. So I was like, I want to do evil elves. Do I want First Company doing this, or do I want... Just send 8th Company down there. Because I'm trying to trigger the Chaos Ambush. Cleans by fire. We like the Ecclesiarchy. The Ecclesiarchy are good. Oh, the Adeptus sororities. That's the other thing. I kind of want one of the new Predator tanks for my Sisters of Battle army. I would actually... My Sisters of Battle army is pretty much complete. I mean, one of the Predator tanks because the model looks cool. Maybe one more Sisters of Battle squad? But I've got the dumb baby carriers. I've got... Canoness. The Sentinels with power halberds, because the power halberds look awesome. 2 full tactical squads, a Retributor, 3 penitent engines, 3 baby carriers, 5 Seraphim, 5 Repentia, 3 aerial flagellants, a organ... I always call it the organ tank, I've forgotten its actual name. A Hospitaller, a Dialogus. So I've actually got a full Sisters of Battle army. It'd probably just be the tank, and maybe a tank, a rhino, and another tactical squad. If I was doing anything more with my Sisters of Battle. Purge, selective purge. Keep kicking the shit out of them. Right, so we're going to have our attack group attack there. Ooh, Tyranids. Oof, lots of Tyranids. Ah. Fuck. I was focusing on the wrong traitor stronghold world. I didn't even see that in the corner. I'm going to have to shift the main attack group back that way. Although the tower south. So maybe split one attack group down to take on the tower. One attack group to take on the... And the main attack group can take on traitors over here. Possibly. Possibly. Interesting. Anyway, we want to keep purging these guys, so... I want to just... Oh, I hit attack, didn't I? Oh, I'm so focused on thinking about how I'll deal with the traitors. Shit. Right. Purge. Cleans by fire. I really don't believe it's down to 0%, but there you go. Ooh, unexplored ancient ruins. No, we're not saving this. Hardcore playthrough, hardcore. Bionics. I guess we'll use 5th Company then. Well, actually, how's 5th Company doing? Any of them need Bionics? Ah, 5th Company is actually pretty good. Right. Go play in the... Oh, nice. 5th Company helped out the world. Good work, 5th Company. Right. And I guess we can wander off there. Space Marines show up and go, hey, you know you got a hidden bunker complex under here? Don't elaborate, leave. Classic Space Marines. Good. Well, I just want to make sure we got the heresy. Right. Attack group can move up, deal with those guys. Yes. Sparse, moderate, heavy. Heavy. Oh. We can work with this. Attack. Raid, actually. Raiding is so much nicer. Right. Oh, there we go. But yeah, Old World. I'm going back on previous tangents. Yeah, the Old World. I'd love to do an army of Dark Elves. I even have a classic Metal Marathi and a Metal Dark Elf spellcaster, like old school models. And I'm like, ooh, I add them, and then I could get some like some Dark Shards or Dread Spears. Although I don't know fuck all about Warhammer Fantasy unit composition. Like, as of every army I've ever done, I go by what models I think are cool. Like, tactical value and gameplay value like mean fuck all. It's just like, I like this model, I use this model. It's kind of like, why do I have a Xiphon Interceptor for my Heresy Blood Angels? Because the models kick ass? Do I need another reason? You know, flyers are not really that useful in, you know, most games, so it's cool. Yeah, that's just the type of player I am. Right, Manticore. Oh, small unexplored ruins. 8th Company. Off you go. Go look for the ruins. 420 XP. Yeah, I'll take that. Free money. Free monies. Right, off to deal with traitors. The most vile of all life forms. But yeah, I'm always like, oh, I wanted to do a fantasy army. I started doing well, I bought the starting box set and I painted it up for Daughters of Cain. Because, I'm not even going to lie, I want Snake Marathi to eat me. No, I won't elaborate, and no, I ain't going to apologize. But yeah, there we go. Oh, it's a psychological reaction to hide my desperate loneliness. But regardless, yeah, so, I don't know, Old World Army would be quite cool. We'll have to wait and see. I don't really want to do any more, like, normal 40k armies. As I said, it would just be fleshing out my Sisters of Battle. I do have a half-finished Adeptus Titanicus force. I've got my Axiom Battle Maniple for Legio Uterus, but I would quite like to finish up my Legio Mordaxus traitor army. Is it Mordaxus? No, Legio Damnicum. It's Legio Damnicum. The purple and white and purple and bone coloured armour. But yeah, I've got like 3 Titans, and I'd like to finish up and get the next one. Like, I just need 2 Warhounds, and then that would be the Battle Maniple done. So maybe if I find a second-hand Adeptus Titanicus box of like 2 Warhounds, and again, just like with my every other army, why did I arm my Reaver Titan with a Power Fist and a Laser Blaster and a Vortex Missile? Because it looks cool. That's the only answer to that question. Is it tactically viable? Probably not. Is it cool? Yes. Yep. Ionics. 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 Good. Get some people back into the fight. And now, myself and the Imperial Navy attack group, we can try and deal with some of this heresy. Right, launch some more attack groups on there. But yeah, it should be good. I reckon this will be a decent year. It'll be an entertaining year, if nothing else. I can't wait to see how America burns down. It's the greatest comedy show in the world. Although America is fascinating. I've often wanted to talk, wanted to rant or do like podcasty thing and discuss with people, except modern political discourse is a shit show, so I know I'm smart enough to not want to do that. But it would be fascinating, because how America is still intact when it's like a 17th century system. You know, add bionics to you. It's like a 17th century system, but it's like the 21st century, and it's sort of how the Senate and the House and the executive and all the different branches, just how the system still works at all when it shouldn't, is just so amazing to me. Like, how does the American system keep functioning when it just shouldn't? Like, it just shouldn't function, but it does. And I'm just amazed by it. I'm also just amazed because the only time I went to America, I went to Washington, D.C., is how amazing the fucking architecture and the building shit is. Like, I went to... let's cleanse by fire, use everybody, and start cleansing some heresy. But when I went to, as I said, Washington, D.C., I was just amazed at the architecture and the scale and the grandeur of everything. I mean, rural New Zealand, like even urban New Zealand, yeah, we have like one skyscraper. Like, one big skyscraper. And then you go to America and it's like, holy shit, you've got like 10-lane highways and you've got skyscrapers that go up to like the clouds. And then the Washington Monument, I honestly thought it would be like, you know, 3-4 story apartment block. No. It's like 10 stories tall. I'm just flabbergasted by it. If I had some more money, I'd like to go back. I'd like to go back to the East Coast. Maybe stop off in Hawaii, because I'd like to visit Pearl Harbor. Because I'm a bit of a history buff. See the Arizona and all of the... and see Battleship Row. No, we don't want raiding. Good thing I caught myself. Right, and now we want to keep attacking with the fucking orcs. Raid. Here we go. But yeah, it was kind of... I'd like to do Europe at some point, although I'd be more afraid of walking down the streets in like Paris, of getting mugged and murdered, than I would be in the streets in America. Because at least the American cops seem to actually give a shit, whereas European cops are kind of like, oh yeah, these people are burning the streets down. Fuck it, you know, it's fine. They're poor, innocent, hard done by immigrants. But anyway, let's not be political, we're talking about 40k here. But yeah. What else? Yeah, I want to finish my Titanicus army. I'd like another tactical squad for my Blood Angels Heresy Force, but finding the old Battle of Calf, the smaller smaller Mark IV Marines is a little bit harder now, because I don't want the new scale size kits, because they will look out of place with the rest of the army. I want to be consistent, and I do like the manlets, so I'd like to keep the manlet like consistency. So I have to find the full-time, you know, the proper... Right. Start moving the attack group to deal with the traitors over there. Where the fuck is... there we go. So yeah, that'll be another thing coming on. And I imagine Chapter Master's going to get really good over this year. Space Marine 2's coming out, that'll be nice. I reckon that all provides for some good stuff going there. Nothing interesting on Dagobah to worry about? No. Right, off we go. Yeah, and there's not actually really any other games. Ah, shit, they're attacking a Forge World. Damn it. We've got to reinforce the Forge World. Oh, and we missed out on helping fight Tyranids. I was just going to stay there one turn. Is that corruption little? No, I was just reading it wrong. Okay. They can go up that way. Oh, the traitors and fleet and the orc fleets are battling each other. That's quite fun. I do like that sort of dynamic gameplay. As I said, I remember making a stupid short video of watching the orcs fight the Space Marines in the Chaos Exterminatus mode on Space Marine 1. And that was a barrel of fun. Alright, carry on. Also, out of curiosity, what's the XP like on 5th and 6th Company? You're getting some XP. I'm curious. Oh, that guy that's ready to be promoted, I'm curious. So let's just say Athol here. Let's have a look at his stats. 39, 38, 44. What's your stats, Shinji? 35. Ah, so the stats go up. Oh, that's good. That the stats go up with XP. That is good. That is so good. That's so bloody obvious. I should have thought of that. But that's brilliant. So you've got 68, right? You're on 68, 36, 38, 38. And then we'll go to Shinji again. 35, 40, 40. Yeah! That's good. I like that. And obviously, I'm guessing the captain, 41, 44. Yeah, he's got stats as well. 38, 44. Yeah. I love learning more about this game. It also shows me I'm a dumbass. That doesn't pay attention in life, but you know. That is just real life, isn't it? We're all dumbasses in the end. Well, probably not all of us, actually. I imagine there are some very smart people out in the world, but you know. Although, let's be honest. I'll live with that. I was hoping for a war gear discount, but ship discount's good. What is my ship's like? Oh yeah, I can build a ship. But yeah, I completely forgot I had bloody things to do. Perfect Angels to Fornax. You obviously there, so you can go to New Stalinast. Right. Oh, actually, no, you don't want to attack Tyranids above heavy, do you? I wish the Imperial Guard would actually help out. That many guardsmen should outnumber the bloody Tyranids. We'll give this a shot. Oh no, that's alright. Why is it in my head? It's above heavy. If Tyranids are above heavy, you never attack them. It's heavy or lower for Tyranids, and for orcs it's usually moderate or lower. I'm quite surprised that the two companies were able to destroy heavy forces of orcs. That's a bit of balance I like. Don't change that, because I think Space Marines are the elite, elite super special forces, so 200 of them should be able to deal with heavy orcs. That's my thought process on the matter. Alright, you're at Fornax. We're going to go to the Forge World, then we're going to attack here. Question of the day, actually. Would it be wiser for the attack group of two companies to remain here and just prune orc and traitor fleets that emerge from this little quarantine zone? Or would it be wiser to just destroy them and then move to deal with the tower? Because I'm thinking the primary attack group could probably be rediverted to attack the tower if I could just keep these guys contained. So if we destroy Vexalia, right, wipe it out, and then say orcs show up, go to here, my two companies remain back, wait for the fleet to land, jump in and attack. That might be a wiser protocol. Ooh, orcs are fighting Tyranids, eh? We've got Imperial Navy, so we should be fine. Yeah. I'm more curious as to see how this will go. Oh, the game bloody crashed. Shit, I was actually wanting to keep playing. I was actually enjoying myself. Chapter Master, why do you hate me so? Oh well. But yes, go join the Chapter Master Discord. Download and play the game yourself. And I will see you again. Let me know if you want me to do a mini tips and tricks video, or if you want me to do update videos for each major update, or if you just like me fucking around in the game. And I'll see you all again another time.